Hello everybody, Caden here today with another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. And today we are going to be showing off a bit of the laboratory. And I'm starting over here just simply because I want to do a build up so we can go see it and it'll look really awesome. Anyway, one thing I want to mention, I forgot again to get the Henotis names. Hopefully I will have them by next episode and we can go name those. Sorry, I've forgotten. I've just been kind of busy. But anyway, as you guys can see, we're in Chinini, heading over to here, and you can kind of see what I've been doing over there. We're going to look down just for a few more seconds, right until we get to the prime position, and then you guys will get to see the full extent of what has been built. Bam! Ta-da! I'm gonna get some food real quick because food is necessary for survival. Bizarrely enough. I don't know if you guys knew that, but this is the beginning of the laboratory, whatever you want to call it, for the park. Brand new building. I think it looks pretty cool. I went for a bit of a more modern theme for this. It still has some of the classic tropes I go for, kind of like the overhang, which as you can see I've done over here again, because that's just something I always like to do with my buildings. But I've used these blocks over here, which if we actually go to this chest here where I have the rest of my supplies, laboratory blocks, which are pretty cool looking, and I thought they would look pretty nice. So as you can see, the interior is nowhere near done. Oh, do I still have, yeah, okay, so I cut down some trees, so I had magnet mode on because it's really irritating to go and like collect everything. So yeah, ooh, and the rabbit is still down there. Yeah, but anyway, this is what I've assembled of the laboratory so far. Basically just kind of a facade, I guess you could say, just like a front little wall area. We don't have much in here. Don't even have a back wall for this tower area yet. But this is what the laboratory is going to be. I haven't really decided exactly what I'm doing with it. I was gonna leave this open, but I think I'm actually gonna drag this back here. This area is going to be the culture vat room. So we're gonna have like all the cultivators in here. And then somewhere like right here is going to be analyzers. Some people are suggesting we should actually do a, what's the name of it? Like a indoor pen for, now some are saying like, so visitors, when they come to the laboratory to see things, they can see the dinosaurs. We're not gonna, in my own canon, I guess I'd say, I'm not gonna have this area open to the visitors. This is just gonna be a staff only place because, you know, in real life, there's probably like millions of dollars worth of equipment and scientific stuff in this building. So, you know, you're not going to let a lot of people in here. But yeah, so yeah, this is what I would like to do that. And I'm not sure where I'm going to do it, but that I would like to do a little dinosaur pen area. I don't know why, but I think it sounds pretty like a cool idea. But also, you guys might be wondering what this is. I am assuming some of you guys have already figured out what this building is going to be. This is going to be a greenhouse that's going to be attached onto it. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use green glass. That'd be kind of cool, but I think we're going to stick with the blue glass and like the kind of sci-fi aesthetic because I think that looks really cool. But basically, we're just going to have a little greenhouse here. This is where we're going to store at least 1 to 3 copies of each prehistoric plant. So since we haven't actually really used the prehistoric plants anywhere else, except for later when I do plan at some point to put in a botanical garden. I just don't know when. And that's actually a really cool looking thing. I might use that for an exhibit. Because I think I was planning on putting in a mid-park exhibit when we get to the Morrison. But yeah, so this is what we have for the laboratory so far. I think it's looking pretty good. We got the marble floors we had in the, what you call it? The aquarium. But yeah. That's what we have. I think it's going to be a pretty good looking building. I think it's going to look a lot better than the previous laboratory we had. I'm going to miss the old lab though. The old lab, it was near and dear to my heart. We analyzed a lot of stuff in that laboratory. Got a lot of dinosaurs. But I think this one's going to be nice. It's definitely going to have a lot more space to do things. I mean, even this, building-wise, this is actually, I think, a pretty small building. I mean, it looks large, but there's not really tons and tons of space in here. So Space-wise, I'm not sure we're doing this with this. If it's going to end up being a 2-story building or just a 1-story building, I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead. I think, yeah, I'm going to make this all cultivators and culture vats and whatever. One's from the Revival mod, and then one's from Jurassic Craft. But, yeah, that's going to look pretty good, I think, when it's done. I know I said last episode I wanted to try and, what was it? Have this episode just be like a bit of an intermediate episode, just, you know, showing you guys the progress, and the next episode we'd come back and, what was it? Show you guys like the finished product. I don't know if I'll be done by then because I have to finish the entire exterior, figuring out how the walls are going to go up. And then after that, I have to figure out basically just what am I going to do with the interior, because I have to figure out the entire inner space for this area. And it's kind of funny, actually. I say, like, oh, I wish I had a bit more space in here. But I don't even know what to do with all this space. Like, that's how much space we have in here. It's not enough for me to consider it a large building, but it's too much for me to really know exactly what I'm doing with all of it. I mean, this front area here, I mean, I'll probably... What I'm thinking, I guess, is... Now, this is making me wish I'd made this a bit wider, but... We might put, like, the culture vats going along this way. They're going to go all the way back there. And then... Yeah, that could work. Oh, that's perfect. Maybe have, like, a lobby come out to, like, here or something like that. Like, this will be its own room, and this will have all the culture vats in it. Then this whole, like, midsection could kind of be, like... Or, like, have a big open midsection here that's, like, a lobby. We'll put, like, a dinosaur skeleton or something here. I mean, this area over here could be the analyzing station. That area back there would probably be dinosaur research. We might have a dinosaur pen back there. This will be the botanical lab. And yeah, other than that, I haven't really figured out too much what we're doing with this area. I might actually bring this wall forward another block or two. Because, yeah, then we'd get a bit more room for building. Also, as you guys can see, obviously, there's a bit of a change in style from this sector, which is like the, whatchamacallit, the cultivating sector. I think, actually, you know what? I think at least the cultivator section is going to be a 2-story section. So I think we're actually going to raise that up a bit. So that'll be distinguished. It's going to have its own, like, window style. Because you can see, obviously over here, I put a secondary bar in. And I don't want to continue that over there. I just want that to be for this main little building, the main building here. Don't know what I'm gonna do for the botany area yet, but I'll figure that out. I'm thinking, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, what I would like to do would be potentially just do something like this, and then like, I mean, not using this block, but, you know, like using a dirt block, and then, I mean, actually, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know if this would work because I really don't know how well Carpenter's blocks works with certain things. We actually do we have any Carpenter's blocks left? I think I may have used them all up with these little ridges out here, which I like these. Let me know what you guys think of these little things here. Those are made by Carpenter's blocks. It also allows me to do that really cool ledge. But I really like this for the building. I think it gives it a little bit of an interesting texture. We do not have any Carpenter's blocks left by the looks of it. Nope, we are out of them. But I guess that would work. So I was just thinking, how do I make a planter for the plants? And actually, there's another way I could do it. We could either do it like what I'm thinking, if it'll work, get a Carpenter's block, put a grass block on it, or a dirt block, see if we can plant a plant on it, and then on the sides we can just place any other block, and it'll be a planter. If that doesn't work, we can move everything over a block, and then basically just put an extra tile block there from Carpenter's, and that could work. I don't know. I'll see what I end up doing. I haven't really figured out how the botany area is going to look. Oh, but that would actually look really cool. Just thinking out loud here. It'd be really cool to use some of the prehistoric plants out here. Another thing to kind of distinguish this area from the rest of the park as being, you know, like a super sciencey area. I think it already looks super sciencey because the white with the blue glass and the stone brick. I think it just looks like a super science building. which is a weird way of saying that, but you know what? I'm going to use that terminology because whatever, I don't know. It sounds cool. And the bed is over by the Deinonychus still. I think we're going to have to remodel this building. I don't like the visitor center very much. I think the reason I put so many trees around it was to hide up basically cover up how ugly it is, because it's not a pretty building. At least I don't think it's a very pretty building. Inside it's okay, but outside it's kind of hideous. Kind of hideous indeed. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have any ideas of what to talk about. I guess just what's going to be happening around this area. The laboratory, I guess one of the reasons, I guess for some of you guys, you're like, oh, why did you suddenly decide to build a laboratory instead of doing Morrison or whatever? The reason for that is because I want to start Morrison. And I realized, well, I want a brand new laboratory. And I've already said I wanted it in this general area. And I thought, you know what? If we're going to end up redoing the pathways, most likely, and, tearing a ton of stuff out and restructuring it, I realized it'd probably be a good idea to kind of build the laboratory first. So that way, at least no matter what, we end up with enough space for it. So, it's not we do all the pathways, new exhibits and stuff, only to find out, say, we only have that much room, like enough for that little area for the new lab. And that's it. I'd like to have a lot of space for the laboratory because I think this is going to be a pretty cool building. I was only going to make it 1 story. I'm thinking we might make this 2 stories now. So I might raise this all up a level. Yeah, make each of these floors 5 blocks tall. So then the tower will have to be raised up. So it's going to be, I don't know. Because I think it's already, in my park at least, it'd be considered a pretty large building already. It's in the center of the park, or a pretty central place in the park. Oh, Therizinosaur. Oh, I gotta transfer the sign over to the new Therizinosaurus area out in Flaming Cliffs. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of the laboratory so far. Do you guys think I should extend it upwards? I would like to. I think that would actually look really cool, especially for the inside. To be able to have multiple levels for people to work on. I'm already going to do that with this, at least. And I'm probably going to have to raise this central tower up a bit more, but I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? Should I add a second story to every single section? We might even do that for this, the botany area. So that way we can get maybe some samples of the larger tree plants, and maybe we can just fit more plants in general. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to talk to you guys about. Sorry. Not a very content-filled episode, is it? So sorry about that. Hopefully, next episode will have some stuff. Oh yeah, actually, by next episode, yeah, I should definitely have this area done because I'll have the whole weekend to work on it and everything. So yeah, by next episode, most likely I'll be done with this. I'll take suggestions, especially for the interior, guys. If you guys have any ideas on what I should put inside the building, be sure to let me know. I'd love to know what you guys think I should do. Because, to be honest, I don't really know much about what to do for the laboratory. Laboratories are never something I build. Let's see, actually, thinking about it. In terms of the last several seasons of season 1 and onward, my laboratories have always been really small. Season 1, it was an 8x8 box. Season 2, it was a shed. Basically, it was the garage of my house. Season 3, it was again a small box building. I don't know if I had one last season. And then this season, it's been in a mountain. It's basically been a bit like a bomb shelter that we retrofitted to have scientific equipment. But it's kind of cool. I also realized this kind of looks like a college or something. Which, that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, so we're going to end the episode off here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Again, make sure to leave any suggestions for stuff we should do in here down in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys think we should end up doing. And until next time, guys, see ya.